You could only imagine how stunned I was when a sheriff showed up at my door brandishing his badge as he served me with divorce papers. I didn't know where to turn. Then I was introduced to attorney Michael K. Conway.
For me, the emotional burdens of divorce were overwhelming, and I needed legal counsel who could handle the delicate legal issues in a professional way so that the legalities did not become an added burden. The law offices of Michael K. Conway offered me individualized attention so I could manage my way through the most traumatic and upsetting event of my life.
For someone going through a divorce, our law offices will help you through the process. We understand the enormity of what you'll go through. We will be with you through every step and every stage. It'll be our goal to get you out whole, healthy, and ready to move forward with confidence.
Attorney Michael K. Conway brings a whole different level of caring and intimacy that few, if any other attorneys offer. Oh yeah, I was in an extremely vulnerable state of mind, body, and financial position when I entered Attorney Conway's office. Oh, definitely. Very quickly, I was impressed by his calm, compassionate demeanor, his confidence, listening skills, and most of all, legal knowledge. It took just a few moments for me to decide to hire him, at which time I asked him to protect my blind side. And that's exactly what he did.
Attorney Conway has been helping me with an ongoing dispute with my ex-wife over the past few years regarding child support and custody of our children. He listened to my problems and helped me understand the issues, especially how going to court would affect my kids. Attorney Conway didn't quit and was persistent in representing me. Eventually, we were able to successfully resolve all the support and custody issues without harming the children.
Throughout the divorce process, I help my clients deal with the emotional pain and suffering by listening to them. Men and women come into my office and both deal with emotions with different ways. Men tend not to be as expressive, and women tend to be more emotional about the problems they're going through. So I like to be mindful of their emotions to help them. I also want to be careful with their finances as well. I want them to set realistic goals, so at the end of the case, we can achieve what they want. The law offices of Michael K. Conway first begin to learn the needs of their client by talking to them on the phone. We encourage people to call us up, to talk to us, and tell us what they need. Then we have a more comprehensive interview in my office when we discuss the specifics of the case. Is this a divorce? Is this a custody action? Are we dealing with property, alimony, child support, or visitation? After we identify their needs, we set a goal, we talk about how to achieve that goal, and then we reach the best result that we can in court. If you're in the midst of a divorce or any family law related matter, there are 3 reasons why you should hire the law offices of Michael K. Conway. 1 is experience. We're now in our 3rd decade of representing men and women in many types of family related matters, whether it be divorce, custody disputes, and things of that nature. Secondly, personal attention. I will personally be involved in your matter, and I will be with you through all the processes and every step of the way. And lastly, I'm going to give you an honest assessment of your case. We'll talk about your facts, we'll talk about the law that applies to your case, and we'll help you achieve a good result in court.
My husband moved out and left me with 2 teenage daughters, and I was on a limited income. I was so worried that my daughters wouldn't be able to stay in the home they had grown up in and finish high school in the town they lived. I couldn't afford the house on my own. Attorney Conway worked with me and found a way for me to maintain the house until my daughters finished high school.
Besides family law or divorce cases, our office is also equipped to help you with the purchase or refinance of a home. We can do your will. We also are involved in step-parent adoptions and drafting of prenuptial agreements. It's very important to know which judge will hear our case. This judge will make decisions about alimony, child support, and property. Depending on what judge we get will depend on how we prepare our case so we can achieve the best result for you in court. My clients often ask me if I know the opposing attorney or am I friends with the opposing attorney. I tell them that they should have no concern about that since I am bound by rules to represent them zealously and to get the best result that I can for them in court. And people often have a hard time making decisions, whether it be about the divorce or certain issues in the divorce, because emotions take over their thought process. And that's certainly understandable, being in very unfamiliar and uncharted territory. People are often hurt because someone's cheated, or there's been some deceit in the marriage, or they just haven't been cared for like they thought they should have. So the most important thing I can give them is time. Time will heal. Time will help them overcome some of these issues. And once the anger and the bitterness and other emotions begin to subside, then we can begin to tackle the problems we have rationally, and then we can apply whatever the law may be and help them receive a result. More importantly is to help them move on with their life, because there will be life after the divorce. We want to make sure that they understand that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. In addition to Waterbury, I do go to other courts in the state of Connecticut. That includes Litchfield, Meriden, Milford, New Britain, New Haven, and Middletown. Occasionally, I also represent clients in the appellate courts, in the state appellate court, and in the Supreme Court of Connecticut. The law offices of Michael K. Conway are different in that we're going to use our experience in the courts and with the law to help you make the best decisions you can to resolve your case. We want you to be partners with us as we help you settle the matter amicably if possible, or if we have to, we'll go to a full trial before a judge to help you get what you deserve in this case. The law offices of Michael K. Conway assist clients in family law to understand what they are entitled to through the entire process and beyond. We do this by working together and preparing their case thoroughly so that each receives the best possible settlement. Unlike many other attorneys who offer a plethora of law services, ours specializes strictly in family law cases. Nearly 25 years of experience in family law has allowed us to develop expertise in the complicated areas that concern you: divorce, asset distribution, alimony, child support, custody, separation agreement, and premarital agreements.